Yo, what's going on everybody? Chillcat here, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be reviewing Jason's ICC pack for Roots and Rise. This is a pack of 7 buses and includes the VT-365, Max Force DT, and Cummins ISB engines. The author of these buses, Jason, as the do not import parts into other games, you do not take parts without permission, but you are free to upload skins. But with that being said, let's start the video and I hope you enjoy it. As you can see, I have 3 of these 7 buses spawned. The one on the left is a VT-365, it is a 2005. The one in the middle is a Max Force DT, it is a 2013. And the one on the right is a 2018 with a Cummins ISB. So let's start out with the 2005. This bus has a VT-365, and from the front, we have incandescent warning lights up front, circular crossbeam mirrors, and then mirrors up front. We have hood, fender turn signals, and then headlights, turn signals. We have a crossing gate. We have a number on the bumper. The wheels are, wow, highly detailed. I like the lug nuts on there. And then I never really have known what this little piece on the end is for. But we have a battery box, fuse box, stop sign. I believe that's not LED, incandescent. We have a number. And we have side turn signal. ROR Public Schools. White roof. Tinted windows, it looks like. And then in the back, we have incandescent warning lights. We have arrow turn signals, brake lights, reverse lights, Georgia license plate number, and then warning, frequent stop, remain 50 feet back label. And then we have our nice IC logo at the bottom on the bumper. Then the exhaust pipe is very nice. I like it. And it goes all the way, it looks like, to the front of the bus. So that's wonderful. Then we have a reflective tape, fuel door, and then pretty much the same as on the other side, except this is the passenger side. Then we have right turn signal, number, CE emblem, door, and then the IC logo above the door. And that is it for the exterior review of the bus. Now for the interior review of the 2005 CE, we have a IC logo on the dash. It looks a little big, I think, but I like it. Driver's area, we'll get to that later. And then we walk down. It's got gray seats. I think the gray is a little too light. I feel like it needs to be a little darker, but I like it. Emergency exit, that could probably use a handle or a label or two, but it is what it is. Then in the back, no child button, no emergency handle, that's fine. And the dome lights, I believe, if you hit Control 4, well, we'll get to that later, but I do believe you can get the dome lights to turn on. And then we have speaker, dome lights, then another emergency exit, passenger mirror, and then let's get to the driver's seat. Now as for the driver's seat, let's look at the switch panel first. So we have noise suppression, master flasher, dome lights, and then heated mirror, heater, fan, it looks like, and then defrost, and then another fan, and then mirror controls. Now as for the right side of the driver's seat, we have a shifter and a parking brake. The parking brake does move, the shifter does not. However, the shifter does light up with the labels. And then in the center of the driver's seat, we have the steering wheel with the open door. And then warning light commands on the steering wheel, and then the horn, of course. And then gauges, we have all of the gauges, and then lights on the dash. And yes, if you hit Control 4, the dome lights do come on. So now I think it is about time to start up the 2005 with the VT-365. Not much of a starter sound, it's more of a jump up to the engine running. So no starter sound, it seems like. It's fine. Let's give it a couple of revs. And the throttle is quite sensitive. So let's do a light check. So let's turn on the hazards, put the bus in reverse, put the headlights on, put the amber warning lights on. And all of the lights up front are looking good. They are all incandescent for this bus. So let's walk around the side. We've got our side turn signal. And then we've got our very loud, obnoxious reverse beeper. And then we have all incandescent in the rear, arrow turn signals, reverse lights, and that reverse beeper driving me crazy. Clearance light, side turn signal. And then, let's switch over to the red lights. And we have the red lights and the brake lights on in the back, so, and we have that reverse alarm off. We have incandescent, all incandescent warning lights, incandescent stop sign, incandescent warning lights in the rear, arrow turn signals, and then there are brake lights, very, very bright. And then, same thing as last time down the side, and then their crossing gate. And that is it for the light check. So I think we should now take this bus for a drive. We have our door closed and everything shut. We have our parking brake release. Let's put the bus in drive. And that brake, the brake sound is kind of loud. And the throttle, like I said earlier, is very sensitive. Like I have it floored right now and it's already up to 45. But very nice bus. I like the sounds of it. So I think, I'm not going to time this, but we will do a 0 to 60 in this bus. And that appears to be about 60. And the brakes on this are okay. The throttle's really sensitive, but that's only the really thing that needs worked on. Other than that, it's a good bus. And now let's go and park this bus back where we had it. We had it to the right of the bus on the right there. So I believe right about here we'll do it. Shut it off. And that is it for the 2005. Next up, we have the 2013 CE with the Max Force DT, and let's start out up front. We have a chrome grille, headlights, and then turn signals on the hood, HD crossview mirrors, crossing gate, number on the bumper, LED lights up top, and then we have IC logo above the window, mirrors, tinted windows down the side, battery box, fuse box, or battery box at the bottom, and then fuse box at the top, and then looks like another battery box, and then US dot number, and then I would think the stop sign's LED, and then number, Altoona area schools, and then in the back we have LED lights up top, and then LED lights all down the bus. We have Georgia license plate, Navistar logo on the bumper, and then number on the bumper, and stop when red lights flash on the emergency door. Fuel door, and then US dot number, district name, number, CE badge with Max Force DT badge, and then logo above the door, and then the door itself. Now as for the interior of the 2013, it is the exact same as the 2005, so I'm not going to go through that again. And the driver's seat is pretty much the same as well, only we have different gauges this time. So let's start up the 2013 with the Max Force DT. It has a little bit of a startup sound to it, but not much, since it starts up so fast, and it sounds pretty nice. like the last bus, the throttle's a little sensitive. It's a lot sensitive. So anyways, let's do a light check of this bus. So up front, we have LED warning lights up top, we have our turn signals and turn signals on the hood, we have our, again, number on the bumper. It's not really a light, but anyways, we have our side turn signal, and then in the back, we have our tail lights, reverse lights, and then arrow turn signals, and then LED warning lights up top, and then clearance lights. And then down the right side, we have clearance light, and then turn signal on the side. As for the red light part of this light check, we have red LED warning lights up top, LED stop sign, and then we have LED warning lights in the rear, and then arrow turn signals, and then tail lights. And the brake lights are the exact same as the 2005. Now let's go for a drive in this bus. Let's release park and brake, put it in drive. Gonna get it up to 60, and then we will stop, and then turn around, do a student stop, and then come back. So, let's see. Kind of hard to see. Okay, that looks like 60, so we'll... Yeah, the throttle is out of control, but... And the brakes need a little bit of work, but... It's an awesome bus. And now let's take this bus back. It handles pretty nice though it's a little slippery at some points. And right about, I'd say here would be good. Shut it off, and that is it for the review of the 2013 C. And our last bus to review today in this pack is the 2018 C with the Cummins ISB. Let's look up front. We have HD crossbeam mirrors, LED lights up top. We have hood turn signals, fender turn signals, and then number on the bumper and crossing gate. And then we have a fuse box, 2 battery boxes it looks like, and then number. Looks like a stop sign camera, actually. That is very unique. IC logo above the window. Tinted windows down the side, it looks like. And then we have a side turn signal back here. I don't think the other buses had that. And then LED warning lights up top. And then clearance lights. LED lights all the way down. And then Georgia license plate, remain 50 feet back warning. And then bus number, and then IC logo at the bottom. And then we have a back turn signal on the side right here, fuel door, and then ROR Public Schools, front right side turn signal, and then looks like a DEF deaf door, and then we have our CE emblem right there, and the bus number, and then IC logo above the door, and then the door itself. And that is going to conclude the exterior review of the 2018 CE. And like the other buses, the interior is the exact same as the 2013 and the 2005. And then the driver's seat area is the exact same as the 2013. But with that being said, let's start this bus up. It has the Max Force DT starter sound, which is kind of weird, but okay. So let's do a couple of revs. Sounds like a Cummins, sounds very nice. So let's do a light check. As for the front lights, we have LED warning lights up top, hood fender turn signals, and hood turn signals, and then the headlights. And then down the side, we have side turn signal, clearance light, side turn signal again, and then LED lights all the way down, LED warning lights, and then we actually have a blinking warning light bar on the back door, And then we have reverse lights, very bright, turn signals, arrow turn signals, and then we have license plate, warning, remain 50 feet back, and then bus number, and then IC logo at the bottom. Then down the right side we have a side turn signal, clearance light, and then another side turn signal. And then LED red lights up top, and then same lights as before. We have our crossing gate, we have an LED stop sign. The stop sign camera is fixed and it does not move, it does not light up or anything like that, but you can see it in there. That's really cool. Same as last time, clearance lights, side turn signals, and then we have rear LED warning lights, and then the flashing LED warning light thing on the door. And then again, our crossing gate. Then I think it's time we go for a drive in this bus, so we'll get it going. Let's do the same thing as last time, get it up to 60, and then stop it, turn around, do a student stop, and come back. So that looks like about 60, so we'll slow it down. Alright, let's go put this bus back, and that'll wrap up this review for today. We'll put it to the left of the 2013. So, I did not review all the buses in this pack. I was just reviewing the 3 different types of engine buses, and just thought I would get some of the detail in the buses, just so you can get an idea. Go check it out if you have Rigs Brats. It's free, it's an open source game. So, let's shut the bus off. And that's going to wrap it up for the 2018 season. And that's almost going to wrap up this video. My final opinion on these buses are I really do like them, though the braking and acceleration does need improvement. They are very nice. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I have a link to the channel Discord server in the description below. With that being said, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you